Uh, so second session from this IT uh, technology was the managing files and folders. You know all those functionality, so I'm not going to explain it in a video. This chapter we have skipped while learning, so I'm making one video for this. You will understand better, and you can then solve the question answers also. Okay, now everyone has got a computer at their home, their offices, and everything is done. Shopping, bill paying, or surfing, or even movie watching. Everything we are doing from the computer. So it's very necessary to keep it clean and maintain it on regular basis so that the performance does not decline. Okay, computer maintenance refers to the practice of keeping computers in good condition so that they can work efficiently. Good condition means physical as well as the uh, inner cleanliness of the computer. So first part of this maintenance is hardware maintenance. In hardware maintenance, it refers to the maintenance of hardware components, that is monitor, keyboard, CPU, cabinet, mouse, and everything that is attached. So how we can clean all these units is explained in this particular chapter. So let's go through it. Cleaning of these hardware components. Proper cleaning is necessary. Monitor, you can use a soft cotton cloth for wiping up the monitor. You can use some liquid mild liquid detergent also. You should not spray it directly on computer screen. Instead, spray it on your washcloth and then wipe it up. Keyboard, you can use blower or a soft brush or anti-static vacuum cleaner to clean the dust from your keyboard. You can see that whatever you are eating, or if you have pets, then all the dust, the particles of your food, the pet hairs can be stuck inside your keyboard, and if it is stuck in a bad way, then it might stop working also. Okay, first of all, you should not eat anything beside your computer. Then mouse, mechanical mouse can be cleaned, but mechanical mouse, I don't think anybody is using mechanical mouse these days, so this question is out of this issue, so we can skip this. But if you are using optical mouse also, you should clean it with some again alcohol to remove dust or oil or grease. You may see that after you use that mouse for longer time, then it gathers some dust, and black kind of marks are seen on that mouse. So you can clean it regularly, and if many people are using it, then it is very much necessary to keep it clean. Then CD and DVDs should be kept in their proper places only. You should not touch the surfaces. And for cleaning, what you can do is, there is a special liquid available in the market. You can use that to wipe off these CDs. CPU cabinet, always clean CPU cabinet from outside only. You should wipe off the outer surface, and back side also, where all the wires are connected, but take care that nothing is getting disconnected. If you have a special or a separate digital camera, then avoid touching the lens of the camera. You can use a soft brush or dry cotton cloth to wipe it up. Some precautions that can be taken while cleaning your computer hardware is: keep the computer system and peripheral always dust free. Cover computer system when not in use. Replace the faulty parts immediately. Take regular backup. Then uninstall unwanted programs. Keep antivirus ready. Do not overcharge the batteries of UPS and laptops. Avoid blocking the exhaust vents. You should keep them open. keep the computer system away from direct heat and magnetic fields. Also, you should shut down your computer system properly every time you close it. Okay, this was about maintaining the hardware part of the computer. Now let's see how we can use the software maintenance. It refers to cleaning of the softwares installed on computer. It involves scheduled disk cleanups and protection against viruses, deleting temporary unwanted files, or taking regular backup, etc. Now viruses. Viruses are the things that can alter the behavior of the operating system or the entire computer. So it can infect or directly destroy the data. So what we should do is we should always look for the attacks, virus attacks, symptoms of virus attacks, that you can see that there is a reduction in speed. It can you can see some strange patterns on screen. Your PC is stoned, etc. messages you can see. Frequently hanging of the system can be seen. Abnormal write protection errors you can see on your files. Or there could be some deletion of damaged files. How you can protect your computer from virus? First of all, you should install antivirus program, licensed antivirus program I mean, and that you can keep the antivirus check online, and on regular basis you should scan all the hard drives. Then installation of firewalls, restriction some unwanted access. So you can use firewall. Setting up firewalls is given in the help of Windows. You can read through it, and you can actually set up firewall for your own system. Secure internet access. Be vigilant while accessing or uploading the content, downloading the content, or you should use any secure methods for financial transaction. Then regular security updates. If your system is offering some update patches, then you should install them as soon as possible. Avoid spams. Do not open the folders email in your email account under spams. These emails generally have some malware or viruses attached to them, so it might damage. So if you think that the your useful email is under the spams folder, then you can check it personally and decide on your own. But opening the email from a spam folder is not at all advisable. You should take backups on a periodic basis, and you should also scan all your portable devices attached to the computer. Then you can disable cookies while accessing internet, so that no data is transferred. Your personal data is safe while you are accessing internet. Now let's look at antivirus software. Antivirus computer program which can identify, prevent and remove viruses. Namely, there are Norton, McAfee, or AVG antivirus, or Quickhill antivirus, or Avira antivirus. These are the popular antivirus which are used. You can choose any one of these and get a licensed or purchase a licensed copy. Scanning and cleaning for viruses. Now how you do this? It is here in this book, the example is shown with Quickhill Total Security. So what are the steps are explained over here. The screenshots are also given. You can go through this. It is a very simple process to install and check your computer for viruses. It's not a very big deal. When you install this Quickhill, you should first run a full system scan. Then you can see the status and action. Watch these windows for the actions that are taken. Some more options for Quick Heal are given here. Files and folders. You can configure the protection settings for files and folders in your system. Emails. With this option, you can set the protection rules for your email. Internet and network. This feature allows you to set the protection rules to protect your system from malicious file that can sneak into your system during the online activities. Then parental control. It is very effective method to control the internet access, application access or computer access for children. This might avoid visiting some restricted websites which are unsuitable for children especially. Then external drives and devices. This also you can scan along with this Quick Heal scanning. Then some methods are given for setting the menus available in Quick Heal. Settings. From this feature you can apply the virus protection rules. From tools, you can carry out various activities such as cleaning your or restoring your system or preventing access to the drives, etc. Then with the help of reports, you can see the activities and the output of all the activities. Then with help, you can learn how to use all the menus, and online help is also available. You can contact the support and ask for help. Quick Heal Access has features like scanning, Quick Heal PCs tuner, and news. So you can use this particular software or any other software of your choice. Now, how you can prepare a maintenance schedule. The maintenance of computer system is often overlooked. You might forgot to back up or forgot to clean up, etc. So what you can do is you can create a schedule. And first part from this maintenance schedule is disk defragmentation. When you save a file, it may not saved in a continuous location in actual memory. This leads to creating empty fragments on the disk. So you need to defragment this disk to avoid these unused patches in your hard drive, and you can use this defragmenter utility for this purpose. You can access this utility from accessory system tools, and you can defragment the disk, but care should be taken that defragmentation should be done in one go. There should not be any power cut off during this, otherwise this may lead to some serious damages. Okay, this is the steps for doing this defragmentation. Then removing temporary files. How you can remove temporary files. Your computer is always making a copy of a file when you open it for editing. So in this way there are so many temporary files, those are created day in day out, and they might not get cleaned up at one go, so you can do it on your own. These are the steps. You can open local drive, and in property you can choose the disk cleanup button, and from here you can delete the temporary files and temporary internet files. Okay, this is how it looks. It is shown in this figure. Then removing spam from the email account. Spam refers to unwanted email that are sent by some unknown persons or entities, and these are generally sent from bots, automatic bots, and they might be for advertisement purpose, but for they are used for malware, phishing, and other inappropriate contents also. So what you can create is you can create a filter option in your email account, and in your email account you can set up like this. It is shown in these two figures, 3.3.15 and 3.3.16. So example is given for your Gmail account. Most of you are using Gmail account, so you should set up this spam filter. Okay, so this is how this spam filters can be done to avoid you to open any of the messages that contain spam. Then you can delete spam from your account time to time. Gmail account actually does it on its own. It keeps on deleting the spam messages after 1 week or so. Or if you want this action to be quicker, then you can set up from your Google account and delete spam within 1 day also. So this option is available, also available under deleting spam of your Gmail account. So you can explore these things and keep your hardware and software in good condition so that the performance of the computer system is better always. Thank you.